Why, hello, hello, hello. It is day 7 of, what is this called? Cabano? Let me look at this. Kognabo. Alright, so this is a little AI generated game. Lots of slop, vibe coded, whatever you want to call it. More of a experimental with different ideas that I've had and just trying to get a grasp on what AI generated code looks like today and what vibe coding is and what are the different tools involved. Let me turn this down. One of the things last night I realized is that I do have a commercial subscription for uh, artificially generated music, which just means I can actually sell the music that's generated if I want to. So I went ahead and I just made a bunch of prompts for different environments within the world or in towns or battles and whatnot to make instrumentals, different kind of weather events. If you die, if you win, what kind of music is going to play, or maybe the world music. I think that's the first few that I made, and then let me see. I think the first one. So it sounds better than what I've been dealing with the procedurally generated music. From this, I decided, hey, we should probably make a radio station that's can stream the music, and on top of that, I like to have something that's web based. So there's Groove Salad that I often listen to, and they have a web based radio streaming service that you can see what's actually playing. You can look at the cover art. You can see what's been playing recently. So what I went ahead and did was I have set up OpenClaw with a radio automation. And this guy runs right now, it's every 5 minutes. And he will talk to me on Telegram. Um, oh, it gave itself a name, Kaye Ardan. The machine that this runs on is called Kaylee, and apparently it took on that as its first name and gave itself its own last name. So I was like, okay, Kaylee makes sense since we've been talking about the machine quite often, but I don't know what Arden comes from. Uh, so it does a lot of stuff locally and does a lot of commits with Git, but it will also go over to this other server called Forgejo, and this is like GitHub except I'm hosting it on my virtual private server. And you can see we have one repository that I have set up for it called Internet Radio. And right now, the develop branch is the main branch everybody will see and work off of. So this is set up like a Git flow. You can see there are feature branches that it creates, and then there's a main branch. So here's a feature branch. We have many issues, so it will actually assign itself to an issue, and it'll continue to talk about what it's doing. It'll link commit messages by referencing the issue. And it keeps talking about the issue number. And sometimes if it talks about another issue number, you'll see that pop up as well occasionally. It knows that if it needs my help or assistance to address me in the comments with my username, so that I can it'll bring attention to me that I need to take a look. One of the things it told me was that it needed secrets. Here we go, secrets. So it told me that it wanted me to create these secrets, or these names for the secrets, so that it could deploy the website. And then I had to go insane trying to figure out how to set up a runner for continuous integration. I had not done that yet. Usually, I'm familiar with a lot of different other continuous integration servers. This is a little different. But I was able to get a handle on it and get it figured out. One of the things was I was trying to figure out, should I have the runner running here at home? Should I have it running on the virtual private server? I decided to opt in for a runner here at home for now. I mean, it's at the point where I can even like set up a Raspberry Pi as a runner if I want to. A lot of this stuff is fairly lightweight. But yeah, it is doing a lot of stuff. And you can see it's doing all the commits. Now this doesn't run as fast as locally on my computer, because it's only running once every 5 minutes, and if there's an error, it throttles itself, so it doesn't run as often. Whereas on my own computer, the agent is continuously running. As soon as it's done, it picks up another. It continues on until it reaches its goal, which at this point it'll never reach it. Yeah. What else? Okay. So other things that happened here is I now have a bug report where I can send in a screenshot. I can annotate that screenshot with arrows to point at certain things that I think it should take a look at. Sometimes I can just type in, hey, I want a feature, or this is the problem. So once I send in a bug report, there will be a unit test that fails that gives it instructions to start adding my report into like a task list and analyze the image and everything. So that's very convenient. Compass. This is supposed to have a waypoint in the distance. Apparently it's not showing up. Weather. We do have weather in the game, but I didn't know what the weather was. So now we have a nice little weather report with graphics, and then we have a 7-day forecast of what the weather might be like. We have temperature, rain, and wind. Fun stuff. So that might be useful for things with like planning your fishing trip. I don't know. But anyway, a day is only 42 minutes, so that's like, was it 5 or 6 hours? I can't think ahead that quickly. Maps is another thing that's been changing. We're already familiar with the world model in the solar system. There we go. You are here. I wanted a two-dimensional map so I can just figure out, because I was like, okay, I don't think the world is that small, because this little square down there is a starting area. So I wanted to get a flat map so I could see what the whole world looked like, and this is what it gave me. And I couldn't even report on it because the bug report was in a different screen. So I told it I need a way to report the bug. And now it will include a screenshot of the map that's currently in view. Oh gosh, I hate how the cursor is not lined up with the annotations. Anyway, I think that's the main stuff that's been done. I mean, it's always doing a lot of little things. Right now, it's just very choppy. Wait. That is not choppy. Like 30 minutes ago, this was very choppy. Okay. That is weird. All right. Laters.